So I got a One Piece theory for you guys. This is going to be talking about when will Zoro and Mihawk finally fight again. Now, how true do I think this theory is going to be? I'm going to be honest with you, I have no faith in it. However, I'm saying it so that if it does indeed come true, like in a couple years, that, well, I have video evidence that I freaking called it. But One Piece is ending in like 5 to 7 years, so we believe. And there are, what we speculate, 3 arcs left in Elbaf, in Lafta, and in the final war. So he's going to have to fight Mihawk at least one of those times. And I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. But if you guys enjoy regular anime content, then make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button so you guys never miss out on a new video. But with that out of the way, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let's talk about when Zoro will finally fight Mihawk for the last time. So there's not that many swordsmen left in the One Piece community or the One Piece series that can really challenge Zoro. We have King, who he's probably going to fight in Wano. We know Sanji's fighting Queen, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But Zoro might fight King and kill Kaido. We don't know. There's Shanks, there's Mihawk, there's Fujitora, there's the member of the Gorosei, forget his name, but he's the one that we speculate has the final Katetsu, the strongest Katetsu, because we know Zoro, I believe, has the Sendai Katetsu, and then he starts with an H. The guy with the long nose, it's like Hitetsu, I believe his name is. He has the Nidai Katetsu, and then we speculate that he has the final Katetsu, but we don't know. I don't know. We haven't seen much from the Gorosei, so they might be final opponents. We don't know, but that's not what the video is about. Right, so there's not really that many swordsmen left. Like I said, Fujitora, King, Mihawk, Shanks. That's it. So Zoro does not have that many people left. Sure, you forgot about him. But Zoro's going to fight Mihawk not in the final war, not at Lafta, but before that. And I'll explain my reasoning behind this. But before I do, we know Oda likes to bring stuff up from the past. We know he likes recurring themes. For example, look at Enies Lobby and Wano. We see Sanji, he goes to fight a woman, he goes to fight Caulifla, and he loses. And then he goes, asks for help, and then he gets assistance from Nami. Nami takes his place, and then he goes and he fights Jabra, the third strongest. Then we fast forward to Wano. Sanji, he gets captured by Black Maria. He cannot fight her because she's a woman. He cries out for help. Nico Robin comes in, and she saves him. And then Sanji, he goes and fights the third strongest in Queen. So Oda likes recurring themes and showing different things momentarily, and not momentarily, he likes showing them again and again. And so how I think the fight against Mihawk is going to go, the first name attack Zoro is using, he's using the Onigiri. That is the first attack that's going to happen. Mihawk's going to use a named attack as well. They're going to both clash with probably Conqueror's Haki coded attacks. They're going to clash, and that'll be that. And Zoro's also going to use probably 1,080-pound calendar Phoenix, the Lion Strike, maybe even the Purgatory Onigiri crossing his 6-pack. He's going to use a lot of his name attack. He's going to go in his bag. Mihawk is as well. And I believe the final attack Zoro uses against Mihawk, like he did in his first fight, it would be his secret technique, the billion-fold world Trichilocosm. I don't know why I always mess that up, but that's how it's going to happen. We can all speculate this. If it doesn't happen like that, well, I mean, this fight's still going to be dope, but I'd be a little sad. But let's look at it this way. We're going to work from the final war to Lafta to Elbaf. We're kind of working backwards. So in the final war, I don't think that Mihawk will be the final opponent. It doesn't make sense because the warlord system was abolished, so they're no longer helping the Marines. They're actually, well, they're pirates again. Well, they were never unofficially pirates, but like they're getting hunted by Marines again. So it doesn't make sense for Mihawk to help them in the final war. If anything, Mihawk would be on the Lion side. But I think Zoro's final Marine opponent is going to be Kizaru. And I know people are going to be like, oh, what about Fujitora? Well, Fujitora has his own sense of justice. Him and Akainu, they butt heads a lot. And I think Fujitora is going to help and work with the Alliance because, well, Fujitora, he's different. But we know Luffy's going to fight Akainu. I think Zoro's going to fight Kizaru. And then Sanji's going to fight Green Bull because Zoro and Luffy, Zoro wants to be the world's strongest swordsman, Luffy wants to be the pirate king. Both have to be high top tier in order to beat their opponents and achieve their goals. Where Sanji wants to go to the all blue and see the all blue and all that. And I'm not trying to say Sanji's not going to be strong. Sanji's going to be top tier. However, he's not required and he's not going to be as strong as Zoro and Luffy. Sanji never will and never has been on their at their level, if you will. He still is good. I'm not trying to take away Sanji's level, but he's probably going to fight Green Bull. But Zoro fighting Kizaru makes sense because He's the second strongest, and Zoro also has to get payback for what happened at Subodi Archipelago. He's not just going to let what Kizaru did to him. He's not going to leave that without trying to get revenge or payback. Which then leads me to talk about Zoro on Laftel. Because to me, it doesn't make sense for Zoro to become the world's strongest swordsman after Luffy becomes the Pirate King. If anything, Zoro's either going to become the world's strongest swordsman before, or he's going to come at the same time Luffy becomes Pirate King. The Battle of Laftel, the battle for One Piece, is going to be the Blackbeard Pirates versus the Straw Hat Pirates. And I will say, even though Wano's my favorite my favorite arc, I understand why the Straw Hats are getting help. They are fighting two Yonko. The Marines would struggle fighting two Yonko, so it makes sense why they're getting allies and help. I'm not mad at them for not being able to take down both Big Mom Pirates and the Beast Pirates. I'm not saying that. And I understand with Shanks, which we'll talk about a little bit later, more likely they're not going to fight the Red-Haired Pirates. But Blackbeard is a Yonko. The Straw Hats are up-and-coming Yonko crew. We can say the Yonko caliber. But if Luffy the Straw Hats cannot defeat the Blackbeard Pirates on their own, I'm not going to say I'll be a little bit upset, but I feel like he wouldn't earn the title of Pirate King if Luffy only gets help, and he cannot beat a Yonko one-on-one. But besides the point, we know Luffy's going to fight Blackbeard. Vinegar is going to probably fight Usopp. There's a lot of other stuff. Sanji and Jesus Burgess, Nami, Yamato, all of them, they get their matchups or whatever, but Zoro's going to fight Shiryu. He has a clear Cure Fruit, and you guys are saying, well, how can I say he's going to fight Shiryu after he fights Mihawk when Shiryu is weaker? I do think Shiryu is weaker, but however, the Blackbeard's supposed to be, I guess, Zebek, the reincarnation or something like that. Just how Luffy's supposed to be Roger, all that. So if he fights Zebek, I think the Blackbeard Pirates are going to have to be strong and stronger than people like Shanks, people like Whitebeard. They're going to have to be stronger than those before him, so it makes sense that Shiryu would be stronger than Mihawk in this instance, and he's going to have to fight him. Like I said, it doesn't make sense for him to get the World's Strongest Swordsman title after Luffy gets the Pirate King title. It only makes sense for it to happen either before or simultaneously, and, well, Mihawk's not aiming to become the Pirate King, so it doesn't make sense for him to be at Laftel. Which leads me to talk about Elbaf, because this is where I believe Shanks and will be introduced to him. Oda said that we will be seeing Shanks make a move in 2021. And will the Wano War be over in 2021? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I think that Luffy and them, they're going to meet Shanks at Elbaf, and Elbaf is where Zoro's going to fight against Mihawk, because it doesn't make sense for Zoro to fight against Shanks. I know Shanks is a swordsman, however, captains usually are the ones to fight. Luffy always fought the head honcho, the boss, Crocodile, Doflamingo, and Nell, while Zoro, like I said, always fights the second strongest. And we haven't seen Ben Beckman. We haven't seen him hold a sword, so we can speculate. He's only ever shown that he holds pistols or guns. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Ben Beckman's swordman. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Maybe he'll spar with him if he is. Maybe he'll spar with Shanks. But we know Mihawk is an acquaintance of Shanks. I'm not going to say an ally, but he's not an enemy. They're rivals. They know each other and they respect each other's strength. So maybe when the Strauss go to Laftel, Mihawk would have went to Laftel in order to meet up with Shanks. And that's when him and Zoro get the interaction. That's when Zoro and Mihawk, they finally clash. That's what I believe. I think Zoro's fighting Mihawk in Elbaf, which is next arc, because I think Zoro gets 3 Black Blades. He gets 1 fighting either King or before he kills Kaido. Then 2, he gets 1 fighting against Mihawk. And then 3, he gets 1 against Shiryu. It makes sense. So Zoro's fighting, I believe, he's fighting Mihawk next arc. Call me crazy, but hey, if it happens, like I said I called it. But in conclusion, like I said, Zoro is fighting Mihawk in Elbaf. He's fighting Shiryu in Laftel. And he's fighting Kizaru in the final war. Take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, this is nothing but headcanons, theories, and all that. It could all be changed. I'm not Oda, or he can change it whenever he wants. But let me know your guys' thoughts about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video from me. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok is on the screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.